フランシスコ準優勝バタフライのサイモン・ラコス様です。どうぞ拍手でお迎えください。それではお願いいたします。
Hi, my name is Simon. Myself and my partner, David and Marcus, would like to thank you for having us here. So I will tell you a little story, very simple, about being a manager. But before we get into the action, I think it's good to set the scene. So we start very slowly with the fighting data. This shift has been happening into the employment industry in Japan. Over the last 7 years, you see the shift from people leaving their work voluntarily growing years over years. It's the first time actually that this stat is overpassing people being let go by companies. There are two drivers for that. First one, you have more and more smaller companies, therefore people don't stay in big corporations to do a long career. But number two, and something we've heard over and over the other presentations, millennials. Millennials are a new type of employees. They're looking for something more than just a salary. They're looking for a sense of purpose. They're looking to make actually an impact. Now, what does that mean as an impact for a company? Well, when one employee leaves, you have a fixed cost. The fixed cost is around 370,000 yen per open position. You tell me it's not that much, right? So let's just do a quick calculation at the Japanese level. 261 billion every year. It's a lot, right? It gets worse. Because to that you have to add 4 more things. Opportunity cost, lots of clients, lots of accounts, and most importantly, lots of experience. If you have to benchmark that against another country, let's say the US, the US is losing every year $11 billion just to replace people leaving their jobs. The company is actually bleeding that cash. So, no worries, there is a solution. And the solution, we don't have to invent it, it's there. It's managers. Because people are not leaving companies, they leave managers. As I said, employees have to look up to their managers. They don't give the respect by default. The manager has to earn it. A manager has to be a leader. And to be a leader, people have to look up to them. They have to inspire their teams. Now, there is a fighting data about that. While managers are getting younger and younger, and that's actually the experience of myself and my partners, we are very young managers, around the age of 23, 24, 25. Statistics say that now a manager, for the first time, will be around the age of 30 years old. That's all right, that's great. Let's push the young people. Now, it gets frightening when we see that the first time they're going to be actually sent to a leadership training by the companies is 12 years later. It means that there is a massive gap between being a manager and actually becoming a leader. And for us, this is a waste of opportunity. So, why are we here? Very simple, mission statement. We want to democratize leadership training for every single manager out there. How do we do it? The same as any relationship. Listening, understanding, learning, and acting. You can't really take any action if you don't understand. You can't understand if you don't listen. So how does it work? Listening. Together with the best academicians from Oxford University, LSE, INSEAD, and Columbia, we came up with very short surveys that employees get once a week and will not take more than 30 seconds to fill in. No more than that. We ship all the surveys into the middle of communication that the company uses, being Slack, email, Office 360, Google Suite, anything, so that we don't take them out of the routine. Very important. Understand, every single manager has his own dashboard. Why would you care about the statistics of another team? No, what matters to you is your team and the 17 that you manage. Therefore, the dashboard is full of artificial intelligence, data trend, and actually pinpoint comments from your team about what are the issues. Because even if you manage 2 teams, team A and team B are not the same. They don't have the same needs. They are not facing the same challenges. Now you tell me, okay, I understand the problem. I can go for it. Well, not everyone knows. And this is where we come in, most importantly. We call him Felix. Felix is an incredibly smart bot that helps every single manager understand the problem, but actually to take an action on it, to help you as a manager to solve the issue, to give you the tips, to hold you by the hand, and actually guide you to be a better leader. Lastly, once you understand, you learn, well, now it's time to act. Why you should go out of the platform, you can just do it from the platform. You can chat with the people that left a message, everything will be anonymous. You can ask another feedback so that you have a deeper understanding. And that's what we do. Now, metrics. Since we qualified, it was last July, we had some tremendous growth with our clients. What you see out there, we have team working from Coca-Cola, General Electric, Dentsu, Publicis, Ticketmaster, and these are just a small sample of the clients we work with. Because our model is really interesting. We don't have to go into a corporation from the top down. We actually spread from the bottom up. Because a manager can come in, onboard his team, get all the data, and then another manager will come in. It's got a snowball effect, and there's nothing that a company can do against it. That's how we grow. Because managers now have the power to become leaders. Managers. Well, the growth within the amount of managers in the platform has been growing faster than actually the amount of clients. And it's actually a great metric. As a conclusion, so that I don't want to go over the 5 minutes, what does Butterfly? Every day you have hundreds of managers keep on improving and developing their self-leadership skills. It's self-learning. And the revolution is on the way, and only one Butterfly effect away. Thank you very much.